Friday, 6th of July, it's 21 minutes to 11 a.m. here in Australia, and here is my latest crypto video blog. It's going to be an awareness video on a blockchain entity called TRIVVER. Now, what TRIVVER is looking at doing is disrupting the existing advertising and branding industry by providing a platform that is going to monetize extended reality and virtual reality worlds and enable advertisers and agencies and brands to engage with consumers in a completely different way. And I think it's very, very exciting. And this shows you the power of blockchain. And like I said to a lot of people, it's a lot more than just Bitcoin, a lot more than just cryptocurrencies. It's about providing an extended version of technology greater than what we've ever seen before, and is going to really bridge the gap between advertisers and brands and companies with their consumers, and it's going to create new communities of attention and engagement. Now, what is TRIVVER? TRIVVER's revolutionary technology allows ad agencies, networks and advertisers to create and run ad campaigns in extended reality environments. TRIVVER's ad exchange serves branded content to targeted audiences, art objects. Now, I've gone in and dived into the white paper, I've had a look at some videos, and I've opened up a whole heap of tabs, and I'm going to share some of this information with you, which I hope gives you a greater understanding of what TRIVVER is all about. So the number one thing they're going to be doing is monetizing extended reality, and they're going to create a platform that's going to enable them to do so. Now, the big thing here is that they're going to allow and incentivize publishers and content creators for creating these smart objects. They're also going to present incentives for the advertisers and brands. They're also going to incentivize the agencies that may be supporting these advertisers, and probably the most important element is the consumer. Now, what they're going to be doing is rewarding consumers for engaging in these virtual reality worlds and engaging with these advertisers and brands by providing tokens and gamifying the entire environment and making it a little bit more enjoyable and a little bit more seamless. And if people are having a good time and the experience is good, you probably find that the money spent on these advertising platforms is going to be better spent, and I think it's going to be less intrusive for the consumer, and they're going to have a better time. So TRIVVER looking to monetize extended reality. Now, the thing about this particular market niche and this industry is that it's going to grow to a $200 billion market by 2021. And now these are estimates, and I think it's already a massive industry when you go and look at some of the Asian countries that are already diving into virtual reality and gaming and this connection between advertisers and brands. You'll find that it's a massive industry already. And it's only going to get bigger, especially as blockchain and the regulations and virtual reality and the technology behind all these things extends. So by 2035, they're looking at a $2 trillion market, which is massive. So it's going to be a major part of the global economy, and I think it's going to significantly transform it in a way that we just probably can't even get our head around right at this moment. Most of us have got a smartphone, most of us have desktops, and we've had some experiences with virtual reality and gaming, and we know graphics is getting better. We know that videos on Facebook and YouTube do promote higher engagement than, say, banners and two-dimensional versions of interaction. So that's going to be the future. So simply put, we believe augmented reality is going to change the way we use technology forever. We're already seeing things that will transform the way you work, play, connect and learn. I can see in the future everyone having a virtual reality hub, and I have mentioned this in previous videos, and we'll have an interaction. There'll be a lot of gesture control and probably virtual reality goggles, or you might, a bit like Minority Report, you step into a room and you communicate through a virtual reality holographic room, and you can do all of your daily tasks in there. It could be surfing the net, could be doing your banking, could be talking to your friends via encrypted communication channels, all sorts of different things. Now, what TRIVVER is looking at doing is solving a problem. Now, this big problem is things like the current advertising platforms that we see, or the current advertising structure, is all based around banners and video and ads that are completely disruptive to our environment and to our experience. A lot of the time the money is being burnt, and I think there's a gap growing between consumers and brands because it's being forced upon us, and it's not necessarily intrusive, or it is intrusive, and it's not necessarily directed to people's desires and wishes, and maybe they've got a specific set of values towards certain brands, and if it's always in our face, we tend to walk the other way. So placing ads organically within the natural settings of these environments is the answer, but the process in which content creators and advertisers execute the strategy is tedious and costly, as ads and objects need to be manually resized to fit each unique location. The digital ad industry as a whole is facing mounting challenges, including clutter, ad fraud, device fragmentation, ad blocking, and growing concerns about data security, brand safety, and consumer privacy. The environment for advertisers and publishers who rely on digital ads is marked by increasing consumer dissatisfaction and rapidly diminishing return on investments, causing many companies to cut ad budgets until a next generation solution arrives, and that's what TRIVVER is looking at doing. So essentially it comes down to creating smart object technology and putting it into three-dimensional worlds or extended realities, and enabling the consumer to interact voluntarily. So next tab I have is we've got the video. Now it's going to go for about 3 minutes, so I'm going to press the button for you.
Visceral video games, immersive movies, front row center entertainment, virtual tours and dazzling images serve to enhance reality. Welcome to the new world of XR reality, where the future of advertising resides. XR delivers next-generation content through virtual, 3D, and augmented reality technologies. New frontiers for consumers, certainly, and brands that want to reach them. Until now, there exists no platform that makes it easy for XR content creators to monetize their environment, and for companies to easily deliver natural and highly personalized ads to consumers. Introducing TRIVVER, the multi-patented, most cutting-edge advertising platform ever to be created. Initially developed for consumers bombarded with irrelevant and disruptive ads, TRIVVER also solves the advertiser's greatest quest to deliver low-cost, personalized, and natural advertising designed to achieve the greatest chance of conversion success. From inception, deployment, tracking, and personalization, TRIVVER will enable companies to easily deliver highly targeted next-generation advertising, all while completely disrupting traditional advertising models by rewarding consumers through an incentive-based digital token system. First, the foundation of TRIVVER, the 3D branded smart object, the critical ingredient of XR advertising, given traditional ads such as banners and video typically disrupt these experiences. We call it one and done. Forget the frustrating and expensive process of having to resize an object endless amounts of times to fit locations. With TRIVVER, all an advertiser needs to do is establish who they want to reach, then deliver a single branded object and let TRIVVER dynamically resize it so that it automatically fits those environments that best match the target audience. For content developers, TRIVVER will make it easy to monetize environments by connecting them to a vast library of branded smart objects. With a branded object in place through its patented data engine, TRIVVER will then have the unique ability to track consumers across all devices, such as desktop, mobile, and tablets. Using its sophisticated algorithms empowered by artificial intelligence, TRIVVER will then deliver personalized branded objects to the consumer, while simultaneously eliminating wasteful locations in order to maximize return on investment. Next up, the TRIVVER Smart Tab, an extension of the TRIVVER Exchange that provides consumers with a trove of information, along with the ability to receive discount offers, share through social media, and make purchases. These powerful features, plus capabilities that will protect brand safety, eliminate ad fraud, and more, will all reside on the TRIVVER XR Exchange, the pioneering patented platform that will match advertisers with content creators looking to monetize their digital environments. Join us in building the next generation of advertising so that the ultimate quest for relevant, effective, and natural ads can finally exist with TRIVVER in place.
So it sounds amazing. I think there's no doubt technology is going forward very, very, very quickly, and there's no doubt that in a capitalist society, advertisers and brands are looking to best leverage their focus and trying to find ways to engage with consumers at a higher level. And I think this type of technology is just going to be part of the future. It's going to be normalized over the next 5-10 years, and it's just going to be the way we interact with our smart devices. And I think we will find that it will become very, very normal inside our homes, inside our cars, and all sorts of different things. Anywhere where there's a smart device, you'll find that this type of technology can actually find a home. So what else is TRIVVER actually looking at doing? And I think the big thing for extended reality is that it does open up doorways for everyone from all different ages as well. And I think you'll find that extended reality is looking to create and transform the way that human interaction, or create the nature of human interaction with regards to communication and entertainment. And instead of staring at our screens and checking our phones, we'll be able to actually engage with virtual worlds and seamlessly interact with each other and move things around and use our hands and participate in meetings, learning, teaching, collaborating without language, time, geographical or other constraints. So it is going to open up a lot of doorways for brands, and this is an example of a smart object. All you've got to do is create the smart object, and then the brand can actually then put their logo and brand on it and place it within these virtual reality worlds and engage with consumers in a very, very particular way. Obviously in the video it did talk about how if it was Coca-Cola, for example, you could click on the can, and the can would then maybe present you with an offer. It will give you some background information on the product, etc., etc. And obviously this will open up into a whole heap of other industries, and that's what I can see. Even with coaching, online learning, those type of environments where you can go into a virtual world and you can interact with different elements, and we've seen that in a lot of gaming. It's been tested and it does work very, very well, and I think it does encourage higher engagement between the consumer and the individual. Now the industry itself is massive. I think it's going to be these numbers are massive, and we know that marketing and advertising is a huge industry now. It's perfect for blockchain. Will TRIVVER deliver the goods? I'm not too sure. It's one of a few that are coming into the space. This is actually one of the first I've seen talking about smart objects and integrating it into the virtual reality. I have seen some other ad platforms that are looking at doing different things, but this one seems very, very exciting in regards to extended realities. Now they are having a token sale, and the thing about tokens, this is not financial advice. You've got to make these decisions yourself. You've got to show the due diligence whether or not you want to get involved. But the reality of blockchain is that everything is gamified. There is a token or a smart token and smart contracts and all sorts of things which are basically the utility between the consumer and the platform itself. So there is no doubt at some stage everyone is going to have a smart wallet on their iPhone, something like Ethos, which is just, I think, is rolling out their first Android version. If you're into smart wallets and things, check out Ethos. I know that they're doing something now, and everyone's going to have a series of different tokens, and it's just going to become normal. But TRIVVER is having their token sale. I think it's on now. There's another 80 days or so. It's quite a long one. There's 60 million TRVRs up for grabs, so you can look into that. If that's what you want to do, jump in, have a look at what all of that's all about. If you're interested in virtual reality and you want to find out more about what TRIVVER is doing for branding and advertising, then jump on the website and have a look. That's all I've got in regards to TRIVVER at this stage. It's early days, but it sounds very, very exciting, and their main goal is to disrupt the existing platforms that are out there and make advertising more fun and make it a little bit of a greater experience for consumers. And I can see that being a real positive. Utilising blockchain is perfect for companies like this. And I'm going to be keeping my eye on this, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on anything that's going to be involved in the big markets such as advertising and branding. So that's all I got today. Let me know what you think on my Steam It. I will do a post. I'm going to put this video there and a whole heap of other snapshots from the white paper, which I tend to go through. Let me know what you think in the comments there. Jump on my YouTube. You're welcome to let me know what you think there. That's all I got. Thanks for watching, guys, and I appreciate the support, and tune into my next